Greetings. I'm George Boston Rhymes, and I'm in Valdosta, Georgia. I want it known that I am a United States Armed Forces military veteran. And on May the 25th, 2013, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department placed me under a criminal trespass here last year. I was never told why I was placed under such a charge. Sheriff Deputy Thomas informed me that I was under a criminal trespass warning by orders of Wes Taylor, the Lowndes County School Superintendent. He told me that if I went on any portion of Lowndes County High School property, that I would be arrested. 1 year later, I have never been told why I was denied the right to go to the 2013 Lowndes County High School graduation. You can see motorists, people walking, going into the Lowndes County High School graduation for 2014. Yet I, George Boston Rhymes, cannot go to this graduation. Yet I have violated no law. The Georgia Attorney General, Sam Olens, the Secretary of State, Brian P. Kemp, the Governor of the State of Georgia, Nathan Deal, the Department of Justice, the local Sheriff Department with Sheriff Prine, the Lowndes County CID, Criminal Investigations Department, the local probate judge, secretary, Superior Court, where District Attorney David Miller resides, the federal courts here on the second floor of the federal building. I went to all of these agencies and told them that I had been banned without justification or notification. Yet, 1 year and 2 weeks later, let me repeat, 1 year, 2 weeks later, I have not even received a courteous reply from any elected official in the United States of America, let alone the state of Georgia. Now I went to Sheriff Prine. Sheriff Prine told me that he knew nothing of this criminal trespass against me, but that he would get back with me. Yet, 1 year, 2 weeks later, I haven't heard nothing from the Lowndes County Sheriff Prine. And so I want to say to you today, why have I been banned from this graduation, the graduation last year, and all football games, all Lowndes County Board of Education meetings? Why is it that this pamphlet by the Georgia Attorney General called Georgia Sunshine Laws and the citizens of Georgia's right to open meetings, the right to freedom of movement without being hindered by the government? Now, if Georgia Attorney General, if the Georgia Secretary of State, if Governor Nathan Deal, if the legal system, if the judicial system will not respect and honor what the Georgia Attorney General has written down in this pamphlet, then why use the taxpayers' money to print it? Haven't finished yet. Mr. or Reverend John H. Robinson, let me repeat, John H. Robinson went out to Lowndes County High School and talked to Mr. Wes Taylor, let me repeat, Wes Taylor, the school superintendent. And according to Mr. Robinson, Wes Taylor said that he did not put me under such a trespass. Now, the Department of Justice under Eric Holder are aware of what I'm telling you because John Robinson told me that Wes Taylor said he didn't do it, but that the Sheriff Prine, was working on something on me because he had found something in my record. Now you have seen on my videos wherein I said back then what I say now. There is not a damn thing in my record. Nothing. I am a retired military veteran, an upright citizen. I violated no law because I'm not a law violator yet. Not in China, not in Russia, not in Pakistan or Afghanistan, but right here where I stand, right here where I stand in Valdosta, Lowndes County, in the state of Georgia. My rights have been denied as a United States Armed Forces veteran. Today is Memorial Day. Yet, Governor Nathan Deal, the Attorney General for the state of Georgia, the Secretary of State, nobody have even said boo. Now, so why are the men and women in uniform in the state of Georgia and in the United States of America, why are they fighting these wars in the name of freedom, justice, and equality when our rights are being denied here in Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, and the United States of America? And so now, as a person of average intelligence, the military says slightly above average intelligence, may I ask Governor Nathan Deal a question, along with Georgia Attorney General, who are fully aware of what I'm talking about, the Secretary of State, Brian P. Kemp, and others, because they know about my situation. I have over 500,000 views on YouTube, over 4,000 videos, many about this criminal trespass warning without justification or notification. So, if the names that I just called, if they are aware of this illegal criminal trespass warning, then let me ask you a question. How many of our young children, have been placed under a criminal trespass warning for no reason whatsoever except to control them and to suppress them and to incarcerate them in jails, prisons, or later on to death row? Now, do you think that if I could put my life on the line during the Vietnam War. Don't you think that I have a right and I have an obligation to stand up for my own rights here in the state of Georgia? Or should I do like many other active duty men and women and retired military veterans, to let the government step in and take away the rights that our children are fighting for and willing to die for, have taken an oath and obligation just like I did? And so why should I allow Sheriff Prine to take away any citizen's rights here in the state of Georgia, here in Lowndes County, and moreover, any child? Let me repeat, let me make this unequivocally clear. If they did it to me, then they can do it to you, they can do it to your children and coming generations of children. Do you not know that a person from Moody Air Force Base serving his country could come to Lowndes County High School and be put under a criminal trespass without violating any law? Still haven't finished yet. People that attended, our children, attended Valdosta State University, Wiregrass Technical College, Georgia Military College, the people that come to Valdosta and Lowndes County to visit Wiregrass Technical, not Wiregrass, the theme park, Wild Adventures theme park. The same thing can happen to them. Those who going to come to Valdosta to play at the golf course, Whipple-Lue golf course, could be placed under a criminal trespass like I was, and yet I violated no law. Haven't finished yet. You could just be passing through Valdosta and they could put you under a criminal trespass and you haven't violated any law, and the sheriff department, the probate judge, the superior courts, including the district attorney David Miller, the federal courts, the Secretary of State, the Attorney General of the state of Georgia, and Governor Nathan Deal will not say nothing about it. Yet they give you a red handbook entitled Georgia Sunshine Law. And yet they ban you without justification or notification. Now, if I am lying, then meet me and let's talk about it. Once again, I am George Boston Ryan. I'm standing up because your children, your mother, your father should not have to go through what I've been through. Over 1 year and 2 weeks, I have been banned from public property, yet they did not tell me that I was no longer required to pay taxes. Now, if they had banned me, they should have told me, you don't have to pay taxes anymore, but they haven't done that. So I'm gonna let you know, as the day progressed, that I could not even go to this high school graduation, just like I've been denied the right to go to any Lowndes County football game. But God knows that I have violated no law. I don't just want the people here in Valdosta and Lowndes County to watch this video, but I want people around the United States of America. I want people in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Russia, China, and every member of the United Nations to see what is happening to the American citizens here in the United States of America. Now, if I had violated a law, I wouldn't mind being banned from this graduation. I wouldn't mind being banned from all the football games and the public meeting they have over here every month, called the Board of Education meetings, which I have been denied my rights. I haven't finished yet. Last year, Reverend John Robinson's daughter, little Terry, graduated. He had asked me to record his daughter's graduation. Little did I know that they had put me on this restriction. So when I got here, driving through this gate to go to the graduation and to go to a Board of Education meeting, Lowndes County Sheriff Deputy Thomas told me if I went up any further that I would be arrested. Now, some people tell me that I should go on the property because they never gave me anything in writing. That is true, but I am a law-abiding citizen, and so I have it on tape. I also have copies on video of Deputy Thomas in the street here when he said to me I couldn't go on this property. I heard it on the Lowndes County Sheriff Deputy radio that this order had been put in place by School Superintendent Wes Taylor. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. I intend to put it beneath this video, the recording, so you can hear for yourself that the American people rights are being taken away, not because I'm black, but because those apparently in the clique and among the slicks following the death of Kendrick Johnson. And I reported much about that case. In fact, I don't understand why the attorneys and the Georgia Attorney General or the federal government haven't asked me one time during the sheriff's investigation. I have not one person have asked me why I was restricted from going on to this property. Is there something that they didn't want me to report with this same little Sony camera here? Because that is what I had done, and that is all that I have done since 1975, report what your news media would not report. Once again, I'm George Boston Rhymes, and I close this out by saying, Secretary of State Brian P. Kemp, Georgia Attorney Sam Owens, Governor of the state of Georgia Nathan Deal. You all put out this handbook, but you have taken away citizens' rights here in the state of Georgia. Do you not know that in Meigs, Georgia? Do you not know that in Dawson, Georgia? Do you not know that in Davisboro, Georgia? Do you not know that in Gordon, Georgia? Do you not know that in Warrenton, Georgia, that the newly elected black mayors are catching pure hell? They are changing governments. They are giving relatives of these mayors trespass warnings, restricting them from public meetings. They didn't give them a citation for disrupting a public meeting. Gave Mayor Linda Harris, two brothers at different times, a criminal trespass. Then turned around and gave the mayor a criminal trespass. So we got to ask a question today. Have we as Americans lost our rights here in the state of Georgia? Have we lost our rights? I can't walk freely into this event today like these citizens here, yet I haven't violated any law. I'm just like them. The only thing about it is that I recorded the death of Kendrick Johnson and the surrounding circumstances, and I said to the news media, why are you ignoring this death? I did it from day one. The father, Kenneth, called me the night that he found his son at the Lowndes County High School gym. He called me at about 11 o'clock. I went to his house. He sat down and we talked, and ever since then, I've been on the streets talking about it, and apparently somebody didn't want you to know. And I guess they thought if they could shut me up and if they could control the news media but couldn't control the free press of social media, then I guess they felt that they had to violate or make this handbook of none effect. here in the United States of America. And I'm saying this not because I'm angry. I'm saying it because the American people are losing their rights. And all of us cannot play the ostrich head duck movement. And that is to bury your head in the sand and pretend that we are free and democratic society while they are vigorously taking away our rights. Once again, this is the Ghetto Free Press. I'm George Boston Rhymes, and I said over a year ago, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning to let the world know what a real and true democracy look like. Soon and very soon, America, America, America will be seen around the world as she is, without any lies, because Jesus said in St. Luke 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and that the truth shall set and make you free. And so this is what it is. Nothing more,